10A is adopt a resolution accepting a donation of the Centennial Time Capsule from the San Bruno Rotary Club.
Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, the Rotary Club of San Bruno has generously, and again, approached the city about providing a donation of a time capsule that would commemorate the city's centennial and would be placed in a prominent location that in order that it can be kind of a permanent reminder of the city's legacy of 100 years and be remembered 100 years hence, at which time 50 years hence, at which time it would be considered to be opened. The concept of the time capsule was first identified and discussed with the community at the Community Day in the Park on September 27th, at which time Rotary Club had solicited from community organizations and individuals items that they wanted to contribute to be included in the time capsule. Many items were collected, and that effort is still continuing, so that interested organizations are welcome to contact the Rotary Club to provide their items in order that they might be included, if possible, in the time capsule. The representative of the Rotary Club has met with myself and two members of the City Council to review locations around the City Hall complex as a location to bury the time capsule and to place a marker so that it could be visible and known to the community. A space outside the back door to City Hall on the Linden Street frontage, just off the pathway leading to the back door in an area that is now part of the grass in the back of City Hall, has been identified as a desirable location for the time capsule to be buried. The time capsule itself will measure approximately 2 feet by 3 feet, and as I indicated, so it can hold a fair amount of stuff that should be fun for people to see and get a glimpse of life when they open it up in 2064. The marker that the Rotary Club is proposing would be it's in your packet. It would measure approximately 36 by 18 inches, would rise at a diagonal to a height of approximately 8 inches, and would be inscribed with the following wording. One of the things that we would like to confirm with you tonight is whether this wording is appropriate and acceptable to the City Council. A seal of the Rotary Club of San Bruno, the city seal, and then the wording as follows: Centennial Time Capsule provided to the City of San Bruno by the Rotary Club of San Bruno, December 23rd, 2014, to be opened December 23rd, 2064. And as you know, December 23rd, 2014 is the actual 100th anniversary of our city's incorporation. So that Rotary is further proposing that we commemorate that historic event with a small gathering and celebration of actually putting the time capsule in the ground so that it could be opened in that same location 50 years from now. So with that, again, Rotary is looking for the City Council's acceptance of this donation, as well as confirmation or proposed changes to the wording as they have identified. Thank you.
Any questions for City Manager?
Through the chair,
Okay.
I want to thank the Rotary Club for this generous offer. I'm just curious, do we have an estimated amount that they are funding? It says in the staff report that they are funding the entire plaque, the container, the capsule, and the installation. So is that an unknown, or is that just something that has to be developed? at this
Well,
point?
let me first clarify that Rotary has requested and the city has confirmed that it has the ability to dig the hole. So with the exception of that work effort, not insignificant, but.
You gotta do a
with-
USA ticket, and you gotta make
with-
sure there's
We've
processes.
we've already USA'd the location, and we are at this point confident that there's no underground impediments. But I do not have a dollar value, and I can certainly request that of Rotary. They may not have it nailed down as of yet, but you're correct, Rotary has offered the donation of all costs. Okay, so I do have it. It's $2,500. And I'm sorry to say, I don't know if that's just for the marker.
So just to be safe, because I kind of heard a number, but let's say it's between 2,500 and 3,500, somewhere in that range, just to be safe.
I think this, for those that don't see it, it's similar to what you might see in a cemetery.
I think that's a fair statement.
It's like the ground monuments that you see in a cemetery, and I believe this is probably going to be a bronze plaque, that's good. That's a good price.
So I believe that it is actually a marble or some sort of stone with another piece of stone that is, so it's not a bronze plaque, it's a stone with engraving on it.
Through the chair, it is engraved, so they were thinking of long-term, and obviously, we'll all not be here, at least sitting here, we know that. But also, as you go out of the senior center, if you look to your right, is the time capsule back for this facility. And a few things that we did learn, the mayor and I were on the subcommittee, is it's not dated. So we know when it went in, but there was nobody can find as to when was it envisioned for it to be opened. And we thought about this year, but everybody thought it was a little too soon. So this clearly defines that, and there is, once it is celebrated, that there'll be a resolution, so there is historical as to where it is, what's in it, so that we have a record, because there's a lot of stories of time capsules around City Hall, but a lot of us have been looking and we haven't found one. So with these modifications, hopefully it gives clear direction and records its history.
Good. Discussion or action on item 10A? It's a resolution.
I'll introduce the resolution.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibera.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.